Yes. Me as a kid. Oh yeah, a little confused by that. Okay, you should be. So, when I was a kid, I used to write tons of books, and I have others that I'm gonna do videos on, but I want to wait until my friends and I are with each other so that we can all record and we can all share our reactions. So for this one, I feel like I should start off with this one. This one is called The Not So Epic Road Trip. It is definitely one of the most interesting books. I don't remember a lot about the story, I just remember that it was about a family that goes on a road trip to grow closer as a family, and like we might as well try it out. So if we're starting off, the title looks okay, I guess. I don't know, I wrote a lot of these books when I was younger. So, okay, so in the cover we have someone in a tornado and he's yelling, "Help, help!" And then the other one, you have this guy, I think his house is burned down, I believe. I don't know, and he's like freaking out. Probably the funniest thing about this picture is that there's the family and then there's the vehicle. And they're all just looking out the vehicle smiling while all this is going on. Like, while someone's house is burned down, there's a tornado, and they're just driving fine. They're just driving by. Like, everything's normal. Like, he's like, "This is fine." In the corner, it says, "Written and illustrated by Caleb Andrew Kent." And then it's just me saying that with glasses. And then I think it's me on the side, and it says, "Why did they edit me like this?" Wow, I guess I had the mindset that wearing glasses makes you nerdy, which I don't think it's true. I don't think glasses really do anything, really. But anyway, let's get into the book. All right. Oh, we actually have more. It says to be the family, and there's a sign again that says written and illustrated by Caleb Andrew again. But then I think this is just basically just a cover. Like, they're just standing there while this mechanical guy is like working on fixing the flat tire, which looks very flat, by the way. I had a very imaginative mind. All right, and then it says, "To my prankster gangsters who like," and they crossed out to say "love roller coasters," and then :D exclamation point parentheses, and then there's a picture of a roller coaster and it says "enjoy" while they're going down it. I used to watch Pink Sheep when I was younger. I definitely had to write this book when I was in like 6th grade or something, because I think 6th grade, that was the year I was watching all those videos. It's either 6th grade or 5th grade. I think during those 2 years I was really watching those videos because it was starting to go popular, because I was into the whole exploding TNT and Minecraft videos. So yeah, that's why I put there, because he always used like that robot voice where he's like, "Yo, is that my prankster gangsters?" So I was just obsessed with those videos. Not anymore. I was a weird kid, okay? I was not an average kid. So anyway, let's get on with the story. The Walton family was pretty much quite a normal family, so let's introduce the family. First, we have the parents, Harry and Jessica. Then there's the 4 boys. No girls. No girls! You hear me? No girls! I had to explicitly write that in the story. No girls. Anyway, first we have the oldest one. That is Jeff. He is 13 years old. The second oldest is Parker. He is 10 years old. The third oldest is Jesse. He is 8 years old. And then we have the youngest one. That is Josh. He is 6 years old. Now let's talk about their personalities. Okay, so we're not going to reveal what their personalities are like every TV and movie show does. We have to explicitly say it in the beginning. Jeff is nice and cool and spends a lot of time on his phone. Parker is nice and cool and likes to be outside all the time. There literally is no difference in Jeff and Jesse, except that Parker likes to be outside and Jeff likes to be on his phone. All right, anyway. Jesse is cool and likes to tease Josh a lot. And then there's Josh. He's just a normal, average, nice kindergartner. Normal, average, nice kindergartner. That's why I'm with the words. The Walsons live pretty well. "How's your day going?" As she's folding clothes. "Good." As he's like calling her from the office. They seem like pretty likable parents. I think that's good. Okay, then we have Jeff. He's just on his phone in his room. Then there's Parker. I think he's putting on his shoes and then that's a helmet. He's gonna go outside. Oh, and then there's Jesse, and then there's Josh. So Jesse, he's like, "You're just too short. Give him back now, Mom!" I like the line that I wrote. The Walsons live pretty well, and then it's just literally just Jesse teasing Josh. So basically, 5 out of 6 people live pretty well. So I would probably say you have a 5 out of 6 chance you'll live pretty well if you're in this family. Okay, I guess that works. Anyway, on June 3rd, the Walston family was talking about a road trip. They have been planning for the 4th of July vacation. Josh didn't want to go because after reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid: The Long Haul. Okay, yeah, I liked Diary of a Wimpy Kid back when I was younger. That was basically the only books that I ever read. Because I know I'm kind of a hypocrite because I read books and stuff. But I hate reading. I hated reading and I still hate reading. It's too long and boring. Now, I know I am kind of a hypocrite because I wrote these books, but they're full of pictures, and that was kind of the way my mind works. Tsar of Limpia, The Long Haul thing, I think that was one of my favorite Tsar of Limpia series books that I read, and so that's why I put that in because I kind of like took all the bad things on that road trip and kind of just put them in here, I guess. He knows things aren't going to go right, but mom and dad said that that's just a made-up fictional story, which it is. So that made Josh 85% less worried, but 15% worried. Okay, so he still has a bit of suspicion or superstitions in here for Josh, but I like the fact that I had to like literally exactly write the percentage about how much he was worried. Okay, the dad looks pissed in this. He looks like he's like yelling at his kids, but he's not. He's just informing. And then there's the mom. Anyway. Then all of a sudden, Jesse called Josh a scaredy cat wimp, and that made Josh burst into tears and then ran to his room. Ha! What a little dork, said Jesse again. Now that was very rude of Jesse, but his parents punish him, so now they are even. Must be hard being Josh, all while Jesse was being punished. Parker made a new record for skateboarding. Already off the bat, Jesse's a dick, basically. Whine from Josh in his bed. Oh, Dad, you're grounded. Now go to your room and leave Josh alone. The only thing you can say to him is sorry. And also, you will be going to bed an hour early. And then in his mind, he thinks, ugh. Kind of funny, honestly. What kid just goes, ugh, in their head? They would be like, ugh, this is poopy. That's how kids at that age would probably say that. Okay, and then the other things going on in this image. Scream. Is that's Jeff? He's screaming. No, he was playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4. It really is a scary game, actually. Like, all this jump scares, I could imagine being scared by that. Fact about their bedtime. I even had to include... Okay, I'm sorry. I even had to include the details in their bedtimes. Bro, who actually reads this information? Why did I care about this information? Okay, look. Fact about their bedtimes. Jeff, 11:30 p.m. For a 13-year-old, you can decide whether that's late or not. So, Parker, 10 o'clock. Jesse, 9:15. And then Josh, 8:15. I guess that's fair. I guess it's fair bedtimes. Oh, and then there's Parker. Woo! And he's going off. Oh gosh. I literally had no filter when I was this age. All right. 4 weeks later, the family all packed and ready to go on their great big road trip. When the road trip was just about to begin, Josh asked Mom and Dad if we should really do this. Mom said absolutely. So the first few hours was pretty normal. I guess the family looks pretty normal in that vehicle right there. Freaking Baymax car right there. The first stop was Six Flags Discovery Canyon. That was the park I went to when I was a kid. There, the Joker just opened. So that means that I must have been in 6th grade or something when I wrote this book, because the Joker at that park, that opened when I was in right after 6th grade ended. So this means I probably had to make this book when I was in 7th grade. Anyway, not important. Anyway, so there the Joker just opened. So Mom, Dad, Jeff, and Parker got to ride it. I think what I meant to write was Jesse and Josh could not ride because Jesse would get sick and Josh wasn't tall enough, so they had to wait for them. Is that just like Jesse teasing Josh right there while they're like going on the ride and stuff? I guess that's a fair stop to go on when you're on a road trip. Next stop was the one and only San Francisco. I love that city. But on their way there, their tire was flat. So they parked on the side of the road and called Les Schwab tires. Oh yeah, I remember hearing all about like Les Schwab tires when I was younger. Because I saw like a bunch of those ads and stuff. I think they're pretty well known now, but I heard about them a lot. All right. Anyway, they called Les Schwab tires to fix it, which surprisingly took a while. Okay, just for the record, if you're watching this, Les Schwab tires, I don't think I've actually ever used your service. I think I was just in it for the story. So I hope this is not commentary on you or any other tire company. Okay, once again, Jesse and Josh, they're fighting with their hands, I believe. Okay, Jesse and Josh, they're just quietly just looking the other direction while you're like pumping it. Mom and Dad are off in their own conversation. They don't give a fuck. Why is Jesse not on his phone? He likes to be on his phone, so why is he not doing that? I don't understand that. This is out of their character league. I don't understand it. Then there's Parker. He's just standing there. He does like to be outside. I just don't know why he's not doing anything crazy like skateboarding. After the problem was fixed, they got back on the road and stopped 2 hours later at a hotel in San Francisco. So I have to explicitly say that this is in San Francisco. All right. They wanted to spend money on 2 rooms. So mom and dad slept in one room and the kids in the other one. Jeff and Parker got along pretty well, so they were okay to share the same bed. But Jesse was too selfish to share the bed with Josh, so Josh had to sleep on the floor. Honestly, I think we can all agree Jesse's a dick. I guess just judging by the relationship between Jesse and Josh, I guess they're totally fine not sharing a bed. I guess that would kind of make sense. Hey, I know actually I'm gonna determine that. I created these characters, so I think I should determine that actually. Anyway, in the morning, they stopped at the Rainforest Cafe. Okay, so there used to be a Rainforest Cafe in San Francisco, and I loved going there, but then they tore it down and they made it into a giant store. Honestly, that was probably one of the biggest reasons I loved going to San Francisco because of that Rainforest Cafe restaurant. And I'm still a little pissed that they took it out, but it's okay. I got 2 of them here in Florida. There's one at Disney Springs, and there's one literally at Disney's Animal Kingdom, so literally right next to each other. I guess I don't have to really complain anymore, but I kind of wish it was there in California. Anyway, moving on. But that day, it was really packed there. So the restaurant... Okay, I spelled reservation wrong. I wrote reservation instead of reservation for the Walton family. It took an hour and a half. I mean, they can't be that long sometimes. After lunch, they continued to go on the road, and apparently there was almost a car crash. And apparently, what do you mean apparently? I'm the author. I should decide if there's a car crash or not. Why did I have to say apparently? I think I was probably just experimenting with words at the time. There was almost a car crash when they saw a building that was on fire. Oh, and then someone's recording it. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So they almost crashed because there was a fire, and he's like, "Oh my God! There's a fire over there!" And then he took his eyes out the road. But why did I write apparently? That does not make any sense. What were you thinking, Caleb, at the time? Middle school Caleb, what the hell were you thinking? After a few hours of a break, the kids were arguing to go, so they did. But they had to make a stop because the gas on the car was low. Then the kids started to complain more, but it was a few minutes to do, so mom and dad said they had to stop complaining or else they would get grounded. And that was a little hard for the kids to take, especially mom talking on the phone with her most chattiest friend. A lot of kids they have moms and they have their moms and they have their friends and they talk to a lot. I'm pretty sure a lot of kids go through that. I think I probably wrote that in because of that. I don't blame them for having shitty friends and stuff. It's just because we have that now as adults, but I can imagine for a kid that it can be like that. Okay, so the mom's just so she's smiling, she's talking to her chattiest friend, but then her mom she's like, "Shut up, you damn kids! I wish we could go now. Me too, me three." These kids are a little spoiled, honestly, now that I realize it. I unintentionally made these kids spoiled. I'm sorry. Anyway, when they got back on the road, they stopped at a motel to spend the night. There weren't any hotels around. Yep, so this goes back to the point. I love hotels. So when they got back to the motel, it didn't look nice at all. The hotel clerk wasn't nice, and the rooms were covered in cigarette burns and cracks. And they all thinking, "Here's your room number so you can leave me alone." Wait, what a jerky clerk. They're all thinking in their heads at the same time, what a jerky clerk. Okay, just imagine using that insult in real life. Just going up to people and be like, "Oh, what a jerky clerk." Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Bob. What a jerky fucking clerk. I knew cuss words existed at the time, but I couldn't really use them because my mom, she watched because she read the books and stuff. So I had to just go with jerk because so I had to write jerky clerk. Oh gosh, vocabulary at that time. All right, worst motel ever. I hate my job. I think this is at the time I was told by a lot of adults in my life that hate's a strong word, which it is. So I guess I didn't want to write hate the actual words. I just wrote H8. I hate my job. Yeah, honestly, I think this guy should hate his job. He's a jerk. Who gives a fuck about him? So the family had to make the most of it good. So they came up with a solution. Mom and dad will put one of their blankets from the car on the bed, and the kids will sleep on the floor in their sleeping bags. And that worked out. Someone's having a dream. Okay, what is this? He's just in his dream, I guess. Let's jump in it. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Oof. Wow. What's with the door? Oh well. Let's go on inside. Oh my god. I found a diamond sword. This must be Jeff. Because he likes to be on his phone. He likes playing games and stuff. Okay, so because of the diamond swords, Minecraft and stuff. All right. Why would it be here? Ah! Oh, this is a zombie. Now I know why. So let's kill him. Like a boss. The end. In the morning, they left early so they can get out of this bad and bizarre motel. Back in the car and on the road, things went really, really bad. First, the family witnessed a tornado, and second, they didn't crash, but got caught. These next few pages show how it all happened. So basically, these next few pages are just going to show it all because I don't want to write everything that happened. I think I was too lazy at the time to do it, so I just drew instead. I'm just going to show you what's going to happen. You're going to have to make up your own decisions. All right. Hold on. Everyone, there was a tornado. Yeah, right, you idiot. Jesse, shut the fuck up, honestly. Okay, so there's the tornado. Okay, so they're driving through on the road, and then there's the tornado, and then they're all the parents are screaming ah, and then oh now you believe me? Yeah, why does no one ever listen to Josh? I don't understand. Okay, so this is a key. This is the circle's the tornado, and the rectangle is the car. So they're driving around I guess they're driving around the tornado. Now they're on a cliff with water. Oh my gosh, look at his eyes. Everyone's eyes is freaking the hell out. And he's like, I have no choice! And as the tornado is catching up to them, like it's a freaking villain. Like the tornado has a mind of its own. Oh, they drive off the cliff. Oh, and then it catches them. Hold on! We are being sucked! Oh no! Yeah, no doubt you're being sucked. So yeah, that's how it all happened. But they did survive, and this is how they got home. Oh my gosh, is that the gears? He basically changed the gear in the car to make it accelerate or something? What did he do? Put it in freaking sport mode, or just put it in like flying mode? Okay, my logic at the time did not make much sense, so that's why I put this in. I guess I somehow thought that changing the shift in the car would somehow make it better. All right, and they're flying out. Oh, everyone's screaming and stuff. Meanwhile, I think that's Parker, and he's like, "This feels good." Honestly, I'd probably do the same if I was in that situation. Maybe not, but you know what I mean. 30 minutes later. Okay, so just 30 minutes later. Okay, so wait. So they've been flying in the air for 30 minutes? This does not make sense. Okay, so they're just gonna fly off from the tornado and just go flying for 30 minutes. Just okay, we're just in the air. We're in there for like 30 minutes. Oh, now we just land. Okay. And guess where they landed? Where did they land? Where could they have landed? I think I peed my pants. Thank God, yes. Does anyone see we're in our own driving? Are we dead? We survived! Okay, so they landed back at their own home. Of course. I guess that makes much sense. All right, so a few days after, they said that to the whole world and didn't get famous, but got $1,000. Who the hell paid them $1,000? Why? All right. And their New Year's resolutions. I meant resolutions, not revolutions. No. Revolutions! America, bring out the New Year's revolutions. All right, anyway. So, the New Year's resolutions is Jeff to not spend all his free time on his devices. Not bad. Parker to spend a little more time indoors. Okay. Jesse to be more nice to Josh. Okay, so out of his mind, he's like, you know what? After this entire crazy experience, I want to be more nice to Josh. I don't think Jesse's a dick anymore, so I think we're good now. Jesse, we're all good. Anyway, and Josh to make his own lunch. To make his own lunch. So literally all the kids' New Year's resolutions is to change their character a bit. Not Josh. No, screw that with Josh. He just wants to make a lunch. I guess that's all. And as official, we will say the end. Thank God. Oh, and by the way, there's no New Year's resolutions for the parents because I guess they're perfect. I guess it just cares more about the kids, I guess. Anyway, yeah, that was the Not So Epic Road Trip. Written and illustrated by me and Mills. So, yeah, I really hoped you enjoyed that somewhat. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day for watching this video. If you want to check out some of my other videos, then I highly recommend checking them out. I'll leave a list of videos you should probably check out and watch. There'll be a whole list of them. Anyway, I guess I'll see you next time if you're a returning viewer. Goodbye. And thank you so much for watching.